Hey everyone, it's Chris Hale here. I hope you're doing well. Normally don't do this before bed, but I thought it was important as we kind of get to the final climactic part of this campaign to let you know what's going on, what's happening, how you can get involved in these final days of this campaign. The big thing that I want you to know is that we're on fire. You can see it in your communities. You can see it across the state. You can see it in rural Tennessee, in suburban Tennessee, in urban Tennessee, and you know what you're seeing with your eyes is not tricking you. This campaign's on fire, but you got to know this. It's not because of me. It's because of you. It's because of the work that you're putting in and day out. This campaign is sustained by grassroots energy. We are running the strongest grassroots campaign in the history of rural Tennessee. I say that with confidence. We have they alone. We had a record number of donors. We have nearly 5,000 donors to this campaign. We have over 600 volunteers who've now made over 300,000 contacts with Tennessee voters. But this is the time that I need you to get involved. There is not a lot. Hey Wesley, congratulations on the Balls win. There's not a lot of time left. This is the moment. This is when you need to get involved. We cannot wait 2 weeks from now. Look, I go before the polls. I go before the voters of Tennessee in a little over 2 weeks. And the momentum that we see has to be sustained by the work that you do day in and day out. So I need you to get involved in this campaign. We cannot wait till next week, next month. I need you now. I need you now. And there's 3 ways I need you. Number one, please donate to this campaign. It doesn't feed me, it feeds this movement. It feeds the work that we're doing across the state of Tennessee. We have nearly 5,000 donors to this campaign. The average online donation is under $35. We're not funded by the rich and powerful. I spend my days on the phone with the rich. I spend it out in the communities with you and those you love. But for me to do that, I need you to sustain this effort. I need you to sustain the young people who are staffing my campaign, the volunteers, the television ads that we're doing, the branding, the mailing, to let people know who I am, what I stand for, and who I'm fighting for. I need your help. So please make a donation today. You can make a weekly donation for the next 5 weeks of this campaign. Once again, you don't have to give a lot. A little goes a long way. I know times are tough. I know that this is sustained by working men and women. Second thing is I need you to volunteer. The volunteer capacity is is easy. We can get you involved in any way that you're able. Just go to ChristopherHale.com. That's ChristopherHale.com. Click on volunteer, and we will contact you immediately and figure out ways that you can take your skill sets that God gave you to help this campaign, to make things happen. And third thing I'm asking for is take a sign. Aren't you getting excited about the signs? We put over 300 or 400 signs in the ground in the past few days. We had the most signs of any candidate, Democrat or Republican, in the state of Tennessee. And it's really important, so I'm wearing my sticker. Hell yes. Hell yes is a very interesting thing. It's a sign of opposition. It's a sign of populist cry, but most importantly, it's a sign of new things to come. This is the biggest way that people get involved in our campaign. What happens is they Google hell yes, they find out who I am, they go to our website, they learn more about me and what I stand for. And then a lot of folks don't know I'm a Democrat. And so they go around weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and do not know I'm a Democrat. And then they find out the news. Chris Hale's a Democrat. What do we do about this? And then for the first time in their lives, they look up my opponent. They look up Scott Desjardins. Pro-life Christians look up Scott Desjardins. Pro-family value conservatives look up Scott Desjardins. Responsible gun owners look up Scott Desjardins. And for the first time ever, they find out who their congressman is. The man who's not shown up in 7 years, the man who's never fought for them, their families. And then they look at me, and then we win. Let me just tell you, and I'll answer any questions you got here. Every day, my team for the past five plus months has done this thing called identifying top supporters. We find out who's with us, who is there, who's in the fold, who's going to vote hell yes on the 3rd of November, and then early voting starting the 14th. And one of the things that we know today, we have this to verbatim today. Almost 1 in 10 of my top supporters voted in the Republican primary. Think about that. 1 in 10 of my voters voted in the Republican primary. What does that mean? They showed up in the middle of the summer. in the middle of a pandemic and went to the polls to tell Scott DesJarlais to take a hike. And those folks who voted against Scott DesJarlais in the primary, those Republicans, are voting for Chris Hale in the general. This movement is open to anyone, to socialists, to libertarians, to Democrats, to Republicans, to anyone who wants to make Tennessee better than we found it. So I'm humbly asking for your support. Please get involved in this campaign. You see me, I get up at 5 in the morning and go to Viola to be at the 5K festival. I stretch out to Las Casas and Shelbyville and McMinnville and Pikeville. I go everywhere, anywhere, without exception. I need you to go with me. I need you to fight for me. I know we can win this election. The momentum's on our side. The energy's on our side. The base is on our side. We are going to win this election, but it's time to get involved. You've got to get off the sidelines if you haven't gotten involved yet. You've got to get in there. If you normally give $10, this is the year to give 20. If you normally volunteer 1 hour, this is the year to volunteer 2. If you normally don't take a yard sign, this is the year to take one. I need your help. I'm humbly asking for your help. I say this with humility. No man, no woman has ever worked harder for your vote. And I promise you this, no man, no woman in elected office in the United States Congress will work harder to confirm your choice. Go to ChristopherHale.com. You can get your signs. You can donate. You can get involved in this campaign. I'm headed to bed. I'm going to get up early tomorrow and go to church and then have 3 events. So I hope to see you. Look at our Facebook page. We have events in Murray County with the Libertarians. We have an event in McMinnville and an event in Laverne. I hope to see you there. God bless you. May God protect our troops.